Um, his mom was in the hospital,
Right.
sick. He's now like trying to figure out what to do.
Right.
He has nobody else to turn to, nothing.
Right.
Couldn't find a job, couldn't do anything. He just graduated out of school. It was so hard.
Right.
He's thinking so hard, like, yo, what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm lost. His mother passed away, but she told him, he said he couldn't even look at in her eyes, but she told him, like, look at me, look at me. He said he could still hear her voice in his head to this day, like, he didn't want to look at her. He was so hurt. She's just like, you're gonna be okay. Like, I'm proud of you, blah, blah, blah. And she passed. Now this guy's in front of him.
Wow.
Yes, no money, no nothing. He's out in the street. He said he's been begging people. He got a job interview though with H&M. He got the job because he got clothes from somewhere where he could go to the interview, whatever. But they kept emailing him, but he had no way to get to the computer or phone.
Right.
So, but he was fortunate enough to, get it. As he's telling us a story, he's like, he's like, I'm trying to figure out, like, he said, I question God so much, like, why me? Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, all I did was follow those rules.
Right.
And do this. Like, I asked her if I could get a job. She told me no. He said, I feel so horrible because I could have helped my mother, but she told me not to. He said, but now look at me. He said, this is not who I am. I don't know who I am anymore. Like, this is not me. And then he started crying. So I know it was genuine because I felt it. Like, I really, really felt it. But some people are actors, but I felt.
You felt
where,
it, right.
like, he was really being honest. He said, I need a white shirt because my interview is on Friday. He was saying, H&M's right there. You could buy me a shirt. Like, you could get it for me right now. Like, I don't even want the money, Like, if you could just get me the shirt, that would be great. And I'll be happy with that. But I didn't have any money to buy the shirt because I know if I had the money, I definitely would have bought it.
Right.
But so I gave him like $4, $5 or whatever.
Right.
And I felt so bad. But like, I mean, he had me literally out there crying with him. Like, he's like, I'm not trying to make you cry. Like, I'm just telling you like my story because I've been doing this all day, just trying to get up money just so I could buy a shirt. He said I slept out in these streets and I got beat up, cut up just because I won't sleep with men for money. Just so I won't let them rape me.
He didn't sacrifice himself.
And he said that. And he's like, I don't really have my father's not in my life.
Because he was a strong guy.
Exactly.
Which brings me to back what I was saying earlier. You never know out here in these streets who's who. When you see a person, they might beg. Some of them don't beg. Like I told you the story, and I seen a guy out here tell me I known him, and I bought him a coffee. He was happy. He didn't ask for anything because he knows me. He sees me every now and again. I said, I see you. Yeah. He said, I'll be all over. My mother lived right here, and I'm just right stressed. You can see it. He's stressed. And to everybody else, when they see me talking to this guy and I'm like engaging in conversation with him, people looking at me. I was like, yo, if y'all just only knew these people out here that you see every day, maybe panhandling, may not, just out here. That's somebody's child. That's somebody's brother.
Yeah,
that's somebody's son. Everybody has a story. They just don't become bums. They just. Some of them do it by choice. Some of them do it because they don't have no choice.
Yep.
That's the crazy thing. So, when you have that feeling like we talked about earlier, when there's the feeling and why not help? A quarter, it's not gonna hurt you. 50 cents, if you don't want to give out the money, come on, let's go. Let's go. I'll buy you the coffee.
Right.
I'll buy you the donut. It's no problem. In the case with that dude, the nigga was happy. But he know me every time he see me, yo, what up, Max? How you doing? I always took care of him. I've been feeding the community Just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Daddy-Daughter Moments. Alright? So you know, I've been feeding the community for over 15 years. So when you see the next person out in the street, you might know the person. Because you see them all the time. They scruffy, they dirty. Yeah, they might get a check every month. Yeah, but guess what? That's the only thing they can get. You know, homeboy say, yo, when I get my money, I buy drawers. I try to buy a brand new shirt. I catch a sale on some sneakers so I'll be fresh. I try to get a fresh cut. So at least I look good for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I won't give him no money, but I'll buy a cup of coffee or buy him a sandwich. He'll take that from me. It's no problem.
Right.
So my thing to you people out there who's watching and listening, yo, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. I'm not trying to tell you to feed everybody, because you can't feed everybody. You can't take care of everybody, because you got your own family to take care of. You got to take care of yourself. But what I am saying is, if they ask or if they don't ask, and you actually know this person or you've seen this person, you're like, hey, it doesn't hurt to say, hey, what's up, how you doing? Whatever he had going on at that moment before I said something to him and even did that, he was on some negative shit. You know how many people that's out in these streets be like, yo, if the next motherfucker don't say or don't help me, I'm spazzing. Then there's ones that be like, yo, fuck it, I'm robbing this nigga. It's just like that. You know, there was another case. I was with your mother having lunch in the restaurant. I was having lunch just the other day. A little kid walked in the store, Chip Ahoy box. Shit was almost done. He had about maybe 10 more cookies to go. Walked over to the gentleman, asked the gentleman, oh, I'm selling, cookies. It's only $1. I'm just trying to get school supply. He came to me. I looked at homeboy. When I heard, he's like, oh, and I heard what he said. Oh, I'm just trying to. I'm going back to school and I need to buy some clothes. Went in my pocket, gave him the $1. I said, keep the cookies. You good. Good luck. This kid was not even 12 years old.
The crazy thing is, because they really don't be having nothing. Because it'd be so many of them. They can have so many brothers and sisters. But
please understand, when people are out here hustling and they trying to, and you see a little kid, a little child, he ain't being mischievous. He could be out there going and stealing and doing something, going to the store and go steal shit.
Right.
But he was going out hustling like he selling cookies, so he can buy some stuff for school. Yo, just know, peoples, it's real out here.
Yeah.
Pay attention. You know what I mean? And once again, I'm gonna tell you again, I'm not telling you to take care of everybody. Just one person a week, or just randomly, just whatever. When you're in your zone, when you're out of your zone or whatever, just pay attention. You'd be surprised. And it doesn't hurt.
Just like the little boy when he was in Harlem. I thought that was so cute.
Oh, come on. But there was another situation. He out there hustling with his mom.
I know, but it was just so cute because of the simple fact that he came up to me and was like, hi, would you like to buy ice tea?
Talk about it. Talk about it.
And I'm like, even if I don't go back to school right away, I could just take time off for myself, but still learn on my own.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just read things.
That's what I told you. I said, you know what? If you could just take off the rest of this year.
Right.
Rock out.
Right.
Do what you got to do.
Read things and stuff like that.
Do what you got to do. And then while you're doing that, reading, library, reading and all that. Maybe you might be able to pick up a little course here.
And just think about what I really want to do. Like, read about medicine, read about the mind, like it's just anything. I am hands-on in classroom. I want to know who you are.
Right.
You need to know who I am.
Right.
We need to establish a relationship because I have to learn this.
And we had the library, so I was always in the library. And if I wasn't in the library, I linked up with people who was in that field or whatever, and I learned.
I mean, it's always better to do it that way anyway.
Like taking on a mentor.
Right.
You have a mentor, that you go to, and they could show you I'm not only just your father,
Right.
your parent, but I'm also kind of like a mentor to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Same thing with your mother. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, we always want the best for you. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And like I said, I'm with it. You know, whatever it is, I'm behind you. Support 1,000%.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm still learning. Like, yo, okay, this is the next level now of being a parent.
Right.
You know, there was a level when you was a baby, like, oh my God, look at you, oh, and then all of a sudden you got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then now you fucking teenager, and then it's like, oh, and then now you like you woman, and you relationships, getting your heart broken, and what are you gonna do with your life, and all this craziness.
Yep.
Like, you may not understand it when you're young, but as you get older, you're gonna start understanding a whole lot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Same thing when you're ready to have your child, which would be a few down the line. Why we was like, no, you're not going. No, you can't get that. No, you can't wear that. No, you can't have that. Everything was no, no, no,
Right.
no.
But I
no.
mean, like now I feel like people my age, you know, some of them are good parents, some of them aren't, because
Right.
they come from a background where their parents were good parents,
Mhm.
but they made decisions that,
The owner was like, nah, yeah, I
whatever.
know. Mhm.
but that's life.
Right.
Hey, whatever. But it's up to them to determine if, when they raising their own child, if their child is going to be, you know, a good child. It's
Right.
all up to them
Right.
to actually like be very stern and like strict on their
Right.
child. Like, okay, why did they do this or why did they do that? But there's a reason behind everything. Like,
That's right.
Okay, you know, I didn't, you know, I even learned this in school. Like with a kid, you know, you don't allow them to make a decision.
No.
It just doesn't
No.
doesn't work that way.
No.
But you trick them into thinking that they can make their own decision.
Right.
But you're really making a decision. You're
Right.
laying out options for them, okay, and they get to pick. Okay, well, that's their way of making their own decision
right.
of what to wear, but you're actually dictating what they're
Right.
wearing. But you just helping them make a choice. Okay, well, which one do you like today?
Right.
And it's crazy because, you know, as you think about it, as the older you get, you think about it, it's like that makes sense, because you would think you really have an option, but you really don't. But
Right.
in our head as a child, you
Mhm.
think okay, well, I'm choosing what I'm
You
wearing.
still understand and appreciate what our decision is.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, you know, it's like, yeah. So what do you think about the decision I gave you today? Which glasses?
I wanted to wear those glasses.
Boom, there you go.
So I was just like, I wasn't
There
sure.
you go. And that, my friends, this is Daddy Daughter Moments. Just in case you don't know, we running our miles. But like I said, more encouragement, new clips, everything. It's serious right now, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the next level.
Fact.
You know what I mean? I'm learning how to be the parent from this age now when she's 21. And now there's a whole nother thing I thought when she was 16, going into 20, 21, that was one thing. Now it's 21 to woman and that woman now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's serious. Pops, if you're in your children's life, try to stay in their lives. Try to be there for them, for your daughters and your sons. It's so important to be in their lives. You just don't understand. It's so important to be in your kids' lives. Oh! He's flipping, just in case you don't know. He's flipping.
Yo, they be bugging on Facebook.
Oh, this is Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yo, people have too much time on their hands.
Yes. That's why I say, ladies and gentlemen, you got to use your time wisely. Okay? We can laugh. We can joke. We can play games. But then at the end of the day, if there's a message, make the message so it could benefit somebody out there. So it can encourage somebody, uplift somebody. Feel me?